All right, here, boy. Big time.
Big time. Yeah, I know I see that right there. Man.
Big time.
Yeah. What up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? And here's Martin Lawrence, and welcome back to the Aftermath Sports Show with your host, your boy, Coach Stimmy. We got Coach Terry.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
They flying for real.
Right
they
now.
flying for
right
real.
now.
We missing one leg of one part of our team. That's a bang bang or dang dang or chicken wang.
He over there with Campbell linebacker. He walked out on us.
So I hope he ain't trying to walk out on the show. Or Lee Miles is under the weather, so we hope he heal up real soon.
Because feeling better, bro.
We gotta keep our banter going on, because I saw some on Facebook today from a sports site that says mock draft, Cowboys 14, 49ers 15. I say it don't matter where we draft, y'all's gonna be right after us. So it don't even matter what you trying to say or what you trying to do. But man, get well. But again, y'all welcome. I know it's been a couple of weeks, man. We've been out of pocket, life happens, work happens and stuff like that happen, holidays. But we are here. We got a lot on the slate.
Yes,
Not only is just me and Coach Terry here, but we got the man behind the ones and two, the producer, the engineer that put everything together, Mr. C, a.k.a. I'm in the transfer portal every end of the season if you ain't acting right.
I see he repping that Baylor today.
And we got like I said, we got a lot to discuss on the docket. I want to start number one by congratulating the La Vega Pirates for making it back to the 4A Division II state championship game, having a rematch against Carthage. I did my research on Carthage. Carthage not the same Carthage they was back when they ran through them. It's a different Carthage.
I got some inside information.
You got some intel? What's the intel?
Hey, man, I heard they got a running back that's the real deal.
Yeah.
And quarterback is pretty nice, too.
Yeah.
So I know back in the day they used to have that receiver that went crazy, but man, it's gonna be a good game, man. I hope my Pirates, show up and show out. Keep doing what y'all been doing. Stay humble, and just fight, man. Like I said, hey, I don't even care how the outcome comes.
Let me tell you this though, what I love, what I see from La Vega is that they punch first now. They punch first. Yes, they not trying to adjust to see what you do. They coming out punching first.
Yes, they are. Yes.
And I'm gonna say this. I looked at Carthage record. They got a good record, but I looked at the teams they played. They really didn't play nobody. Nobody.
Man, man, I'm just going off inside that I've got.
I got you.
And he told me that. And if he listened, he know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He said that Carthage and Salina
about the same.
Different, bro. He said they different. So, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, but to be the man, you got to beat the man.
That's right. But peep this, and I know you watching. I'm not gonna put your name out there. We like that too, man. La Vega, we like that too. We like that too, man. So I'm excited about it. I'm confident that the Pirates is gonna show improve. I know the city gonna turn up because it's on a Friday.
Oh yeah.
And it's at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. at ATT State. As a matter of fact, Friday would be a good day to sit there and just watch games because you got Salina's gonna play right after La Vega, and then you got the Sock and Richmond Randall game.
Man, it's gonna Friday night. This is the best weekend.
Yeah, man.
For football, man.
Yeah.
This weekend it's gonna be
absolutely.
That's right.
And then we're gonna talk about you look at the South Lake Carroll Longview game ended on a controversial call. South Lake Carroll missed the field goal, but then they called a flag on Longview, saying that it was running roughing the kicker, running to the kicker, but the dude didn't even touch the kicker. So they got it 5 yards closer, and he hit the field goal, and that sent Longview home. Then you saw upset Saturday in the 6A ranks. You saw Duncanville went down to North Crowley, and then you saw North Shore went down to Austin Westlake.
And let me ask you a question. Now, Carthage is always big and physical.
Yeah.
They big and physical. When they were winning them state championships, they always big. Them East Texas teams, they come running at football.
Yeah.
And when I look at La Vega, the speed kills.
Absolutely.
And they may appear to be undersized, but man, the grit that they play with, and it's just that speed factor and that heart.
Yeah.
They got that heart. And y'all don't forget them South Oak Cliff Golden Bears 4 years in a row. I just want to throw that out there.
Yes, sir. That South Oak Cliff game Friday night is going to be really good because that Richmond Randall team is almost a spitting image of South. Same demographic, it's going to be good.
It's going to go down to who's disciplined.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's always coaching. It's always coaching.
The dumb fouls, unnecessary roughness. Just gonna go down and just keeping your head in the game and compete, not beating yourself. That's where we at now. That's where you at.
That's right. I'll be honest, outside of the heavy hitters, I really haven't really been paying attention to all the other teams. I know that Vandergrift and Highland Park is going to play. I know that South Lake Carroll is going to play. I think it's Vandergrift. I don't know. All right, don't get me started. But while you looking that up, we give a shout out to Colorado Buffs' own Travis Hunter for winning the Heisman. I almost thought that they really weren't going to give that boy the Heisman. I thought Genty was going to get it because he had over 2,000 yards rushing. But then when I started looking at it, Travis Hunter was one of the top 6 receivers and receptions, and then he had 4 interceptions on defense. He won the Biletnikoff and the Burnack, I think I said that right, award.
Biletnikoff award.
He won that one and the defensive player award. So it was kind of hard to fight against that.
Well, the thing about Travis is what messed him around.
Absolutely.
It's that schedule. When you playing in the Big 12, Travis Hunter then played everybody.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't want to accept that. But when you are playing those bigger, tougher schools, the hardest schedule, you playing a lot of guys that going to the NFL.
Absolutely.
And but I was listening to LeVar Arrington, Houshmandzadeh, TJ Houshmandzadeh, and it was one more guy on there. Saturday, I was at the car watching, had radio, and they was talking about Travis Hunter should sign a prenup.
Oh yeah,
and they was running it out, and so Houshmandzadeh said, if you look at him, he ain't eye candy. Why you think she with him? Say, he ain't no eye candy. And Houshmandzadeh say, well, you see me, I'm pleasant to look at. And LeVar Arrington said, LeVar Arrington said, he need to get a prenup because he said it's a different level of women when you go pro.
Absolutely.
He said he had a fiance engaged to get married. When he got drafted, he had to let her go.
The funniest thing I seen was that picture of Travis Hunter next to what's your face? Woman. Well, Jamie Foxx. Right there. There it is. Right there.
Oh Lord.
Man, don't let them do you like that, bro.
That's what they said.
Yeah, man, look at him.
But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this though. If you notice the Pac-12 last year, look at those top teams. The Pac-12 last year. See what they did this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon #1. Arizona State won the Big 12. Colorado, you know what I'm saying, did well. I'm trying to think who else was up there was doing good. I mean, so those teams that Travis played against, that brings legitimacy to the argument because let's be honest, man. This dude played almost every snap, every game.
Oh yeah.
That's what me and TJ we got into it about that. He wants to take the running backs. And I was like, listen, man, it's different. Playing in that Mountain West Conference and actually playing in the Big 12 or the Big 10. I was like, you take the running back from Ohio State and put him in Boise, bro. Yeah. He gonna have the same. He gonna have that type of season.
Almost go for 3,000.
You know what I'm saying? So not taking anything away from Genty, man. He's a great player. I commend him for doing what he did, but he's not like the unicorn, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you, a running back I was impressed with. I'm a team I was impressed with.
Who that?
Cam Scotabo from Arizona State.
Hey, he run like. He run like he got something on his mind.
Man,
bro.
I was like, man,
This dude,
yeah.
Remind me of Peyton Hillis, Mike Allstott,
with
John Riggins, I mean.
With a little wiggle.
I mean, man, he gonna be something to mess with at the next level, man.
Okay, Cowboy fans, would you rather see him or who the running back? Dabble.
I'm glad you said that because I had a conversation with a guy today. I said, man, the running back position is really, this draft is kind of deep. You really don't have to waste the first rounder on Genty. You can come back second or third round. You can either get Scatterbo or you can get, I forgot the other running back. The running back, what's that running back name?
Is a kid from Oklahoma State coming out?
I don't know. I don't think Tatum coming out. It was another running back. The boy from Michigan, Dylan Edwards.
Oh, Dylan Edwards. Yeah, he was banged up this year.
Yeah,
man.
so you can really,
he was banged up.
you really can address the major.
Kid from North Carolina could run the ball pretty good too.
Mm-hmm. You really can address the pressing needs that you have instead of going back and circling back and get a running back in the first round like you did with Ezekiel Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wouldn't draft a running back in the first round if you not gonna run him 25 to 30 times a game.
Well, you know what? If you can give him the ball 25 to 30, you can get him 25 touches.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go that way now.
Yeah.
Because if he run the ball 18 times, you get him 7 catches out of the backfield.
Yeah.
And, you can have a big impact on the game.
And hold on before you talk. And I ain't gonna let you talk about my Rico Dowdle. He done ran for 100+ yards the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, he can keep playing. He can keep playing Cincinnati.
Atlanta.
And who else? Cincinnati.
Carolina laid
the
down
Giants,
for him, bro.
Carolina.
They helping y'all out, bro. They trying to give y'all a little
He
push.
almost had 100 against Washington, man.
They trying to give y'all a little push so y'all can get into the play. Y'all can back the moonwalk into the playoffs.
Well, they killed him when the dude touched that block punt.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
They would have been 7-7.
Yeah, when the dude from the practice squad.
But I just think right now,
hurt, man.
Detroit got too many people,
Injured.
and I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it because I ain't no hater. The Eagles going to the Super Bowl.
Man, hey,
When they shut down Josh Allen like that,
When they shut down Josh Allen.
didn't the Eagles beat Buffalo?
no, they've only beat.
Oh, they beat Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
When they shut him down like that,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's the Eagles and
Eagles got
Buffalo.
a good defense. Eagles got a good defense. I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna hate about it. But here's a dark horse. If y'all not careful, I think one team that could beat y'all. Not saying Detroit.
Minnesota?
No.
The Rams.
The Rams. LA
I
Rams.
don't worry about the Rams.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you.
I ain't worried about the Rams, bro.
You got to be careful with them
I ain't
because
worried about the Rams.
the Rams, if they own one,
Listen,
I'm telling
get Matthew off his spot,
you can get him off the spot.
and you're gonna be good.
You got to worry about that running back too.
The Eagles stop the run. That's one thing they do. They stop the run.
I think for the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl, they got to get the 1 seed. Everything got to come through Philly.
I don't think they need the 1 seed.
I think they do.
I think out of the top teams, they are the one team that don't need it.
You think so?
Yes,
well,
sir.
they pretty much go get the 1 seed right now.
Well, Detroit 12-2 right now.
What are the Eagles?
12-2.
12-2.
Minnesota 12-2.
So
Minnesota,
yes.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings.
12-2.
Hey. Here's
Sam Darnold.
here's what people don't understand. Minnesota got the one receiver. What's his name? Jeff.
Jet.
Jeff.
They got
him.
Jet.
They got Tutu Atwell. They got Jordan Addison.
Addison did the ball.
They got the running back that was at Green Bay last year.
Aaron Jones. Got
Aaron
T.J.
Jones.
Hockenson as a tight
Hockenson.
end.
They got a line.
That line-
Brian
they got-
Flores is running their defense.
They got a good defense.
Stephon Gilmore's on corner. I'm telling you,
But
Minnesota is sneaky good.
Minnesota needs home field advantage. They the ones that need it.
It's gonna.
But I didn't even realize that.
Hey, but
Minnesota
and Detroit
was
still play each other
Yeah,
though.
it's last game of season. They play last game of season.
I didn't realize Minnesota was 12-2.
Yeah, 12-2.
They ain't got a lot of heavy wins, but you know what? It don't matter. It don't matter. You know, you add it up. There you go.
And then you see on the AFC side, Pat Mahomes took a nasty injury,
Man, that's a
Ankle.
blessing for them, bro.
so he can sit him down and relax.
Hey,
Yeah,
you sit down and chill out. Carson under Andy,
yeah.
gonna be all right.
I just think right now, I think the Bills are humming right now. The Buffalo Bills are humming right now.
Man, the only thing this is what in the AFC side, man. Buffalo's defense is horrible.
I won't say
Man,
horrible.
they bad, man.
You score 48 points.
You went 48,
And we're an
42.
onside kick away from losing that
You went
game.
48,
Yeah, they gave up 40.
and they gave up 42
Yeah, they gave up
2 games in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, so that's what I'm talking about as far as that.
See, that's one of the teams like Pittsburgh. One of the teams like Pittsburgh can
make it muddy.
Can make it muddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they can play defense.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you a team who a lot of people are not talking about, but it's doing pretty good. It's the Denver Broncos.
Man, you know what
They're doing pretty good, man. Sean Payton with Bo Nixon, they're doing pretty good, man. And the Chargers, man, Harbaugh can coach, man. Harbaugh's a decent coach, man. Chargers looking good.
Yeah, man, but they got it put on them on Sunday.
Hey, you know, it happens. It happens, man.
They made Baker look like he was winning the Heisman.
That's what I'm worried about because Baker coming ATT Sunday night.
He'll have 5 picks, bro.
I hope so.
What y'all gonna do now, man? Diggs out for the rest of the season, man. I mean, he ain't been here no way.
Listen, we've been dealing with injuries all season. You know, it ain't matter no more. They'll find a cornerback. They'll be paging Xavier Worlds or something. I don't know. It don't matter. It is what it is. Y'all saw what I put on Facebook. Can we stop just showing football game highlights?
I saw that.
Let's get it
I saw that. I saw that this morning. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna reply.
Yeah.
And then, no, I'm not. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait till I get to the show.
I'm tired of seeing Dallas Cap, and I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm tired of seeing that game highlights.
I love it because they keep the hope in you.
It was the Carolina Panthers. Come on, man. They made Cooper Rush look like a Pro Bowler. It's the Carolina Panthers.
I know, but still, y'all, hey, this is what y'all do.
This is what they do.
You know, that's what y'all do. This is what they do. They're riding around with a little cape on right now, and they hot.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
We know who ain't hot. And they wear the color red. Them San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
Lee, I'm going to leave you alone, Lee.
I ain't going to
Here we go again. It brings us back to a question. Do you pay Brock Purdy top money?
He played himself out of it. He done played himself out of it.
Listen, man. This is I heard this analogy on television today. And right now, Sam Darnold is a hot guy right now, right?
Right.
Okay, but let's just be real. When you have a coach like he has in Minnesota and like you got in San Francisco, you don't need an outstanding quarterback because you have the weapons around them and you're able to distribute, right?
You need a game manager.
You need a game manager. And you know what? I'm going to say this for a fact. Philly's the same way. Jalen, man, listen. Jalen don't need to throw the ball 30 times, bro. Jalen can throw it 22 times. We're going to be all right.
If Jalen quit listening to the press and if Jalen decide that, hey, man, I'm going to be a game manager, man, y'all can go a long way for a long time.
I mean, because I look at it like this, man. You know, Tom Brady's, in some people's eyes, is the best quarterback that's been there. I don't agree with that myself. But Tom did not beat you with his arm all the time. Tom beat you by being smart, protecting the ball, letting his defense keep him in a game, and then at the last time he'll throw up 7-yard slant and somebody take it.
And then they changed the rules. You can't hit him.
Right.
He can't hit him low because he got hurt.
Yeah.
But I argue with Coach Stimmy. I say I wouldn't have paid Dak that second contract. I say, look, dude, Detroit trying to give away Matthew Stafford. I say they wanted to give away Jared Goff. I say it's people that you could plug both those dudes been to a Super Bowl.
Right. But
you just even Dak that really?
But in all honesty, that is the one trade that has worked out for both franchises.
Yeah,
that's what LA needed was an experienced guy at that time
because he ended up winning.
Goff needed to be, you know, he needed a fresh start, and he got it. But Detroit went out and put the weapons around him.
Now, while we talking about Detroit now, Dan Campbell, I love you, but your ego is reason why it's 12 minutes left. You don't onside kick with 12 minutes left, and you down by what? 10 points.
He showed too much respect to Josh Allen.
Man,
he was like, I gotta get the ball back because we can't stop him.
You know what? He was, bro.
That's
you know what? I'm gonna give him kudos for that.
He's right.
He was right. Mm-hmm. He was not getting ready to stop Josh. Yeah. So guess what? Let's take a chance. Maybe we get lucky. And if they do they can drive on a short field to give us more time. We try to get another possession.
I'm gonna tell you, Dan Campbell and Nick Sirianni, those are coaches that's kind of you got to worry about in big time situations because
you know,
their egos or they make bad decisions.
I think they feed off of. I mean, you know what? You can say the same thing about Belichick, man. When Belichick would go forward on his own 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Belichick had 10 times.
But you know what? But you're supposed to show your team that you trust in them.
I got a question for y'all. Okay. You said something about how everybody thinks Tom Brady is the greatest.
Yep.
Would you take Tom Brady over Joe Montana?
No.
No.
Would you take Tom Brady over Warren Moon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you take Tom Brady over Dan Marino?
Yes.
Oh shit.
That's tough with it.
Well,
you know what? I'm gonna go with Dan because the way he get the ball out so fast, bro.
But I'm gonna be honest with you though, man.
Dan carried the franchise for 15 years.
But can I be honest with you though?
Yeah.
I'll take Tom, and the reason I'm gonna take Tom, it was only 1 year where he had a legit receiver, and that 1 year he had a legit receiver. They lost the Super Bowl.
You're exactly right, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going back
guys
to.
Around him, little short white guys.
But they had. Look at their running backs. They had Corey Dillon. They had some dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
The defense they had. Richard Seymour.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Dan didn't have no defense, bro.
Yeah.
His coach didn't want to do nothing but pass the ball.
Yeah, sure. That was that. Yeah.
Speaking of quarterbacks, is it safe to say that Josh Allen is the MVP, or do we still have room to say Saquon? I still want to say Saquon, but I know the way they think
they gonna give it to Josh
Allen. It's a quarterback league.
Yeah.
And they're going to give it to Josh Allen. You know what? He's deserving.
Yeah, he does.
He's deserving.
Is he 8-12-2 too, right? Are they 12-2?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think they 11-3.
Maybe. Yeah. He's deserving.
They got beat by Minnesota.
Yeah.
And somebody else beat
them. But they beat everybody need to beat. They beat Kansas City. They beat Detroit.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna go down.
They lost
Detroit
to Houston. They lost to Houston, didn't they?
Yeah, Houston beat them.
Yeah, Houston beat them.
The Detroit's in trouble. They got too many injured people on defense.
17 people.
And then Montgomery got hurt.
Yeah, they said he's done for the year.
Now see, when you get right there.
I actually think this though. Now they're gonna be able to unleash Gibbs.
But you know what?
I'm telling you.
Here's a situation that you think about. It's hard to get to the Super Bowl.
Very.
Oh yeah.
Okay, last year they would have been there if Campbell would have kicked extra points and field goals. You lose by 3. You went up for it for 4th down instead of kicking some 20-yard field goals.
And you started the lead. You had the lead against San Francisco.
Yeah, man. He was trying to put his foot on their throat.
Yeah.
All you need to do is win.
Yeah, but I can't
now this year everybody hurt, and you can't get there. But I mean, sometimes you just have to. We go take the 3. My defense is shutting y'all down. Give me 3.
Yeah.
Give me 3. Them threes add up.
And then you're gonna lose your coordinators because you guys, Ben Johnson gonna get a job, and the defense coordinator gonna get a job. So
Glenn
gonna get a job. And like you said, see,
what jobs are up right now? Carolina.
Probably Cleveland.
Jacksonville.
Dallas.
Maybe Cleveland. Dallas ain't gonna be open, bro. They gonna keep Mike. They keeping Money Mike, bro.
I don't have no problem with that.
Okay.
My thing is when you bring Mike back, you gotta get him a coordinator. He can't call the plays.
Who else is up?
It don't really matter who you bring back to Dallas as long as you bringing Jerry back.
The Jets job is open.
You think the Indianapolis job is gonna be open?
No.
Coach?
No.
So you got the Jets, you got Carolina, you got Jacksonville, you have.
You're gonna have the Giants.
Giants. Mm-hmm. Maybe Cleveland.
Raiders.
Maybe Cleveland.
Raiders. Pierce ain't going nowhere.
Oh no, Tom Brady. I'm telling you,
Tom Brady go probably break.
Pierce ain't going.
He go break.
He gonna be demoted then because they gonna. I'm telling you.
Hey, you know what? The Raiders have had a bad season because of one position. Because of one position, they do not have a quarterback.
Well, they had Jimmy Garoppolo.
Man,
Jimmy G.
I'm not taking
porn star
nothing.
Jimmy.
I'm not taking nothing away from Antonio Pierce, but I'm telling you what's gonna happen, man. They're gonna probably have a top 3 pick. They're gonna try to reset. They're gonna try to reset.
What hurt them was letting Josh Jacobs walk. Now everybody in the NFL is starting to figure out the value of a running back again.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The Raiders. I'm going to go on and say it now. If the Giants draft Cam Ward, the Raiders gonna get Shador, and you're gonna fool around and see Shador and Dion with Vegas.
Dion ain't going nowhere, bro.
Dion ain't going to the
He
NFL.
ain't going to the NFL.
You know why? You know, Dion said this. He don't want to coach guys that make more money than he make.
True.
He can't impact. He said, what can I tell a guy making $10 million a year?
I'm glad we're on that subject because the quarterback that flipped from LSU to Michigan, he flipped to Michigan for $12 million. They gonna pay that boy $12 million over the time he's at Michigan.
Well, I tell you what,
too.
you know, one of the problems with the Longhorns, it's the quarterback.
Yeah.
And you know why Ewers is starting? Because them boosters paying his NIL.
Man, this NIL.
They ain't paying him to sit on the bench.
So
And all you gotta do is bench him and you beat Georgia.
You think Manning ain't getting no NIL?
Yeah, that's why he ain't going nowhere.
Man, all right. So since we can switch lanes to that, let's get into the CFP.
hold on, bro. This CFP, if they not careful, Arch gonna be down there with Belichick in North Carolina.
No. See, Kyle, they done promised Arch that Ewers gone this year.
Yeah, so
he got 2 years and he ain't hurting for money.
nah.
All he want to do is he's enjoying the college atmosphere. And he still got the same team.
He gonna have the same exact team except for a line.
But guess what? I see this playing out. Arch will get a chance in this CFP.
I think so.
He'll have to if you serious about winning.
If you're serious about when you got to put that cat in.
I mean, you can't keep running.
He's too
Ewers out
dynamic.
there.
He's dynamic.
Yeah.
He's a difference maker.
I'm gonna pull up the matchups.
Now Ewers is too easy to find.
He's a spot guy. He's gonna be on the spot.
Now my big deal is I heard people dogging out Belichick because he went to Carolina. 5 years, $10 million a year. He get to do everything he want to do, and they say, well, his legacy. The man got 6 Super Bowls.
Man, listen. Once I found the reason why he went to North Carolina, which I was not aware that his dad was a coach at North Carolina. Coached at North Carolina.
Yeah.
That's all. That's enough right there. That's home to him.
Yeah, he went home.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I love about the whole situation is that he's setting it up like it's an NFL.
He told you this is gonna be a farm system.
But okay,
he had a 400-page manifesto on how you gonna run. He has 2 staff. He has the recruiting and the NIL and the business sides, and then he got his coaching staff where they're gonna coach him up.
Got GM and college.
Yeah. Hey, literally, they got. He said the way they train, the way they eat, the way they rest. How you doing all that? It's gonna be a farm system.
Who isn't doing that already?
They're not doing it on the level like
Alabama's doing it. Texas is doing it.
Oregon.
Ohio State's doing it. They all doing that. If you're not, you way behind.
And I think he's going because the NFL owners wasn't going to turn it over to him.
And then here's what we missing too. They agreed that when he stepped down, they gonna make his son the coach.
Man, what's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong. That's a sweet deal for him. That's a sweet deal. I'm over in the ACC. I can do what I need to do. I got to do.
Hey, you know about the sweet deals. You know what happened to Sweet at the end of the movie, right? Sweet was in up underneath the ice.
And here's another thing too I want to discuss too. Everybody's talking about how all these players jump in the transfer portal. They jump in the transfer portal because, for example, the kids that's in Alabama. They give those kids $500,000 on the premise that, hey, you're going to break this lineup and you're going to contribute. Then if you don't contribute to the level they want you to contribute, they're going to tell you, hey, we're not going to bring you back. And so what they do, they got agents now that try to market them to other teams because they're going to use that $500,000 slot and give it to somebody else.
But I realized till I watched SMU, I said, how in the world did SMU go from 0 to winning the ACC? 9 Miami Hurricane starters transferred to SMU.
Yep.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
And NIL.
And we know SMU know how to pay. They know how to do it.
They've been doing it for a long time.
Pony Express know how to do it.
They know how to pay.
Well, I mean, that's just the business that you're in now. Everybody's in it, so
All right, so let's look at the first round games.
Let's do it.
Let's look at the first round games. So the first game we're gonna see Indiana and Notre Dame.
Who you got?
I got Notre Dame.
You got Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Notre Dame at home. They play good defense. I'm gonna take the upset in that one. I'm gonna take Indiana.
You take the upset?
I'm gonna take the upset.
Man, I'm about to go with Notre Dame all day long.
Okay, you going Notre Dame?
All day.
All right. The next one, SMU Penn State. My heart say SMU, but my mind say Penn State. I want SMU to win it. Penn State played great.
SMU disappointed me the way they played against Clemson.
They waited to the fourth quarter to play.
That didn't disappoint me.
They didn't disappoint you?
No, they did.
They waited to the fourth quarter to play.
That's what I expected.
Nah,
you hate it.
I'm not a hater. No, boy, I'm not being a hater. I'm just thinking that they're on the cusp. You got to get there.
Well, I had to root for them because that's my home team school, and you got South Oak Cliff High School quarterback. But I would bet bet your money on SMU, but I wouldn't bet my money.
Yeah, facts.
All right, Penn State all day.
Penn State,
Clemson, Texas
all day.
Texas ought to be able to.
They ought to be. Yeah.
Beat them down with their defense alone.
Here's going to be a good game. I think this is going to be the game, the best game of the first round. Tennessee, Ohio State. Tennessee.
I'm going
plays.
Where you going with?
I'm going with the SEC, baby.
I'm going Tennessee, baby. I'm going Tennessee. The reason why I'm going Tennessee, the last time I seen Ohio State, they laid an egg against a weakened Michigan team.
That's different, though, man. That's a rivalry game. I take that out the window.
Yeah.
You know what? Man, give me Ohio State, man.
You think Ohio State?
Yes, give me Ohio.
All right.
Hey, somebody out there, y'all write all these picks down so we know who got the bragging
I'm gonna write them down.
We know who got the bragging rights.
I'm gonna write them down. Let me write them down.
Yeah.
So here we go. Terry, I'm gonna put T, C, D. Okay, you got Ohio State,
Yep.
Penn State,
Yep. Texas.
UT, Notre Dame, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. See, you had Tennessee.
Let me put this on the screen.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry picks.
I'm writing it down.
You picks Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
OSU. Yeah, you pick OSU.
Who else?
Penn State, PSU. Make it easy. It's two N's in Penn. See.
Okay,
That's why I
that's
just
the
said
South Oak Cliff
PSU.
education. Man. I'm typing and looking. Get on.
Penn State. He got UT. He got Notre Dame.
Spell Notre Dame.
Just put Indy.
Just put
Indy. We straight with it. We know what we're talking about.
All right. Who did you have, see?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Okay.
You said
he
Notre
has-
Dame, right?
I have ND, Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'd say TNN.
Uh-huh.
I got UT,
Uh-huh.
and I got
Penn State or SMU.
I got to go with Penn State.
Okay. All right. I have Indiana.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I ain't scared.
We know.
I got Indiana.
That's that cowboy blood in it.
I got SMU.
Smooth.
I got Texas. I got Tennessee. All right, that's the first weekend playoff picks. We'll come back and see how everybody did. We have proof of what we did. I went with underdogs.
You know, I would be 100%. So I ain't even worried on it.
You'll be 100%.
100%.
I think you ain't gonna be 100% because you had 100% sure that your Miami Hurricanes gonna get in.
Oh,
Whoa, we gotta bring that up.
and your quarterback butthurt because he didn't win the Heisman.
No, he can't be
He
mad.
mad because he didn't win the Heisman.
Boy, you didn't have better stats than Shador. Get out of here.
Man. He finished right where he was supposed to.
Let's be honest. They just brought Dylan Gabriel in there because his team was number one.
Man, Dylan Gabriel had a good season, though, bro.
Yeah, but he didn't have the stats, though.
He got what it counts. Them dubs.
Now, good thing about this, when we post this like this, it'll be on the screen next week.
Yeah.
Be on the screen.
Lee, why don't you go and send your stuff in, Lee?
Nah, he too sickly.
He said,
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna say this. I don't ever want to hear his mouth again posting about the Cowboys to nobody. Cause when he lose, he don't show up.
He don't.
He absolutely they lost and he says, I got confused.
But then he'll be watching the Cowboys, hoping the Cowboys lose, so he can post it. He posted the Cincinnati game. You see them Cowgirls is coming.
Yeah,
yeah.
Now, what was comedy when that boy say, I ain't going in, I'll holler at y'all. He threw up the deuce peace.
How do you throw? He just threw away his NFL career.
Was he any good? Was he a good player?
Yeah. He started, and he was a starter until they got the All-Pro back. I mean, I get that he's probably butthurt.
He was a rental,
And that's what they signed him for.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, I'm sorry. If I'm the little dog and I'm playing well, but when the big dog come back, the big dog got to jump in.
Big dog got to eat.
That's right.
So got to eat.
Man, ain't nobody go fool with him walking off.
Nobody knows what his mental mindset was right now. I'm pretty sure it'll come out later. But as a player, I wouldn't want to play with him.
What Mike Singletary say, can't win with him, can't do it.
That's right.
Can't do it.
That's right.
Do it. Now here's my thing. I don't know what was going on in his mind, because I guarantee you San Fran was being real with him with what his role was.
I'm pretty sure they were real with him when they signed him.
Yeah. So I mean,
take that check, bro. Get that check.
It is what it is.
Get them games up on you.
I will say it's not fun when San Francisco is down like the Cowboys are down, because you can't have that much noise talk.
Well, especially when the other one don't show up.
But, and I'm not only him that don't show up, but it's a lot of San Francisco people, friends I have, they literally don't want to talk football.
Larry Courtney, have you seen him on Facebook?
I seen him a few times, but I'm like, yo, come on now. Y'all can come at us all day, but then as soon as y'all lose, y'all want to hide and go in mourning. Man, come on, man. But that's on that. I got to touch up on a little bit of NBA.
Let's get it.
I got to touch up on some NBA. Everybody know that I'm one of the world's biggest Maverick fans, and I won't hide that or deny that. There's been some reports that the Dallas Mavericks are the front runners to land Herb Jones from New Orleans Pelicans. Herb Jones is an all defensive player, 6'9", lengthy guy, because New Orleans they fire selling. And I think that guy would be one of the best fit defensively, because what OKC showed us is that we got to have some more wing defenders, and that knocked on us not much wing defense. But this dude, you'd have seen him play before. I think he a way better fit than trying to give Jimmy Butler $100 million.
Ain't nobody getting Jimmy Butler.
Phoenix.
That was my next question.
Phoenix is reportedly going to give up Bradley Beal and some draft picks to bring on Jimmy Butler and give him the $100 million.
I take that trade.
They just sick of Bradley Beal.
Exactly right. I take that trade. If I'm Phoenix, I do that all day long, because with Jimmy, one thing.
Well, who gonna still run your point?
They don't have no point.
No, they had a point right now. What's his name?
Jones.
Yeah, Tyus Jones. Yeah, he's doing a great job. But what Jimmy's gonna give you is that dog mentality that they don't have.
Yeah, and I think Nico Harrison told Clay, like, "Hey, Clay, you better start hitting these shots, cause we got."
Okay, now if the Mavericks get the player that you just mentioned, what they giving up?
They're saying it's going to be like a Maxi Kleber
expiring contract. He basically done blew his shot.
But yeah, that's what they're looking at because his salary. He's a young guy. He's still within the first 5 years of his career, and he's one of those all defense type guys that can guard the Shea Gilgeous-Alexanders. And that's what they're trying to do now. They're just trying to put dogs around Luka and Kyrie that can defend because
if they can't defend.
Well, you gotta. Well,
let's be real.
If I'm giving you 45, 13, and 13,
hey,
you play defense.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you this too, right? I'm gonna tell you this though. Luka, did you know he is top 3 in steals this season so far?
Man, can he be cherry picking, bro?
You gotta get them steals.
He be cherry picking.
You gotta get them steals though. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but how many block bars can he get on?
Hey, it depends on what game it is. I mean, we ain't won 11 out of 13 for no reason though.
OKC is something to handle.
Well, OKC had something to prove.
But Chet ain't back yet.
It's gonna be a while for Chet come back. Chet done messed his hip up, bro.
Yeah, but when he get back, I mean, and also there's another team in Texas,
Houston.
Yes, sir.
Houston showed us how young they are, though.
Yeah.
Can I have this opportunity to make this point?
Yes, sir.
They had Chet last year when we beat
that part right there.
4-1, right?
That part. And then here's the thing: we lose to them in the knockout round because P.J. Washington, the Thunder Killer, didn't play.
Yeah.
We lose by 14. P.J. Washington averaged 16 and 8. You have him there. You good. You good. I'm telling you.
Now I will say this: in Nico, I trust.
Yes, sir.
Now I don't want to give up Najee Marshall and Brian. They can't go nowhere.
That show I watch is Hooked on the Maps on YouTube. They say Najee Marshall and Quentin Grimes, those guys are glue guys that ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, Quentin Grimes like that wherever he's
They say they get rid of Gallagher before they get rid of
Well, actually, Marshall, before they got the flu bug or whatever, I'm like, why did you get Clay?
That part right there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, you got a guy like Najee Marshall that can go off and get 20 plus.
He got afflicted like game, you know.
Yeah.
But
funny shots.
This is regular season. Let's get into the postseason when you cut your rotations down. You cut your rotations down to 7, 8.
Dallas gonna play 8. They gonna play 8 or 9. Dallas gonna play 8 or 9 because that's the way we've been doing it. We play 8 or 9 guys.
I think the only thing that hurts us, the only reason why we can't beat Boston is Kyrie too little. You got to get another legitimate point guard. You know, because when Luka go be tired, but Kyrie, Boston showed you we can shut him down.
But Spencer Dinwiddie been playing good too.
Oh yeah, they do have Dinwiddie.
Spencer Dinwiddie, I'm more comfortable with Dinwiddie than Exum.
Oh yeah. That ain't even the same.
So they looking at this guy Herb Jones. Like I said, he's 6'9". Herb Jones 6'9" with a 7'3" wingspan.
He just don't give you nothing offensively.
He's a 3 and D guy.
Yeah, he's like the Jones boy.
Yeah, but he got a better shot. He's athletic. He don't jump as high as Derrick Jones, but he has the wingspan. Like literally, him and Najee Marshall, those guys are like defense. They like junkyard dog.
This is what I gotta say. They wouldn't go out and get this guy when they had Derrick Jones. Derrick Jones was a perfect fit for Dallas.
Now, the only reason why they didn't sign Derrick Jones, this is what Nico Harris said. They did not sign Derrick Jones because they not doing business with what's his Butch Carter.
That agent.
That agent. And he turns around and he switched agents during the finals. Say, so once you switch agents during the finals, you can't do no negotiations for like 60 days or something. And so once he got with LeBron's, what's the dude name?
No.
Maverick Carter.
Not Maverick. It's what you call Rich Paul.
Rich Paul. He got with Rich Paul,
Clutch,
and he switched agents. So they couldn't negotiate with him.
Yeah.
But meantime, they're like, we're waiting on him. We can replace Derrick Jones. Because Boston showed you. Just leave him open.
So let me tell you. You say he was a perfect fit. Najee Marshall has superseded what he brought to the table, what Derrick Jones brought to the table. Because Najee Marshall play defense, and he
No,
Okay,
so
and,
he got handled.
and he handled the ball.
So
and
your
then
top-
hold on real quick. And then you brought in Quentin Grimes, who is 10 times better than Josh Green.
Yes.
Woo, he can hit the shot. He can play defense. He hustled. And then Clay and Tim Hardaway Jr. I mean, Clay, for some
Clay
reason,
still play defense.
Clay hit 29 points from probably 3 dribbles.
Yeah, that's what he gonna do. Yeah, that's what he gonna do.
I think playing with Luka now, like the game the other night, they say, hey,
Yeah,
we
get him
gonna
open
get you
shots.
off. We gonna get you off. Just get open.
Yep.
And so he just
Because you can't leave Clay. It's one of two ways. Either you gonna leave him open, or and then Luka and Kyrie can go to the bucket.
Hey, it's like I heard a kid do an interview after the game. He talking about Clay. He said Clay still getting used to playing with a different type. He never played with a point guard.
Yeah.
He said he used to, he didn't get those shots. And he said he's not used to throwing that oop to bigs that run up and down the court.
Yeah.
So he's getting used to that. And so I think the more comfortable he get, because you need somebody that's won multiple championships in there. And if he has his attitude right, that it's about the team.
Right.
Yeah.
But I like what they've done, because I'll take Marshall and Grimes over Jones Jr. and Mark.
Josh Green.
I forgot his name already.
Yeah, Josh Green. And I'm telling you, they're about to. What I've been seeing, and see, I got to get you set up where you can see these. What they've been doing, they've been letting Omax Prosper play.
I saw that.
And Omax Prosper, he's in there hustling. He's a 6'9", 6'8". He's energetic. He can jump, and he hitting the three. He's doing a whole lot more than what Cleveland could do.
So with this all being said, I know they talented.
We're going back to West Conference Finals.
Give me the top 4 teams in the West.
OKC, Dallas, I say Phoenix.
Houston. I take Houston over Phoenix.
And Houston. Whoa. I'm forgetting about Memphis. I'm forgetting about Memphis. Yeah,
that's what I was like.
Forgetting about
That's what I was like.
Okay, you got in no order.
And 3 of them in the same division.
OKC, then Dallas, then Memphis. What about Denver?
Denver's down. They struggle.
They're gonna
Houston is up there.
Yeah.
Houston is up there. I'm gonna tell you who's really gonna be disciplined. They really threw their team away. They should have kept Cat, and they added Julius Randle. DiVincenzo ain't hardly playing. He's just like depressed. Like, why? He not even playing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a team who's lurking around is the Clippers are lurking around, but they're still not a threat to me. You pulling up standings?
Yeah.
I think right now it's OKC, Memphis, Houston, then Dallas.
That's correct. Then Denver, then Phoenix.
Yeah. But I think you got to get.
It's a 3 game difference between the 2 spot.
So here's the crazy thing. So like Dallas is in 4.
8 spot.
Dallas is in 4. Dallas win on Wednesday. They the 2nd seed. You see, because they all right there.
Yeah, they all get it. Yeah,
because Dallas have beaten Memphis, but Houston has beaten Dallas. So it's one of them type of things.
OKC's 20-5, Memphis 18-9, Houston and Dallas are 17-9.
Yeah.
Denver's 14-10.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix is 14-11 with a bunch of injuries. They haven't really been real healthy.
Yeah.
Minnesota is 14-11, haven't been playing well.
Yeah.
And
I think they traded themselves out of the top.
Yeah.
Golden State 14-11.
I ain't gonna lie to you. See, if there was a way I could trade for Anthony Edwards, I get it.
Man, he ain't going nowhere.
He gonna be a free agent.
Nowhere.
He's gonna be there because he get those super max.
Yeah, he gonna get that super max. Now I'm hearing rumors that they trying to move LeBron and Bronny.
To Golden State?
Send him to Cleveland.
they try to move both of them. LeBron said, if I get traded, it's a package deal. You taking my son with me. Which, by the way, his son is starting to get comfortable in the G League, and he's starting to be aggressive.
He needs games.
Yeah. So I think I quit bringing him up for home games. Let him go on and because his last 3 games, he had 16, 30, and 16.
Yeah, he needs to get comfortable.
Let the boy get comfortable. Yeah. He's been aggressive. Let him,
So you think you put Bron on Golden State?
Who you taking away though from Golden State?
Whoever you want besides Steph.
I still think, honestly, you put Bron on Golden State, they still don't win it. I'm gonna tell you the reason why they can't win. Because number one, Bron will disrupt their harmony, the way they play ball. The open flow, he'll disrupt that. Number two, you still don't have the inside presence to bang with teams that got bigs. Draymond, I love him to death, but Draymond's 6'9".
Right?
He ain't gonna be.
I like
He not gonna be able to handle the Daniel Gaffers and the Derek Lively
by moving him to the bench.
Cool.
Draymond.
Yeah,
Draymond
to the bench.
He coming off the bench?
Yeah, he's 6'.
Yeah. I do like the pickup of Dennis Schroeder.
Service the point guard.
Yes.
I mean, he can give you minutes.
But the second unit.
Yeah, he can give you minutes.
Okay.
But he a defensive liability. Because you think about it. Let's just say Golden State had to play Dallas. You know who our point guard is, right?
Yeah. But Steph is a defensive liability too.
Mm-hmm. And then you got guys, you got like we're young and athletic. Like Golden State just don't have enough right now.
Oh, they young.
They don't have enough.
Young.
Yeah, they don't have enough. Phoenix, not afraid of Phoenix.
Man,
OKC get healthy, they can be a problem. But the thing about OKC, you cut off the head of the snake. You cut off the head of the snake and you good.
Yeah, but
Denver though, that Jokic, man, he get to do whatever he want to do in that paint, man.
Oh, he can do whatever he want. But Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
See, we hadn't seen Booker and KD go crazy at the same
But
time.
I don't think they can do it no more like that though.
Man, I think they can.
I don't think Booker can.
I think that KD is being passive.
I think KD is wearing out too.
Yeah, because he's getting hurt again.
He's getting hurt. My deal with Booker is like runner. Ever since him and Chris Paul and Reggie Miller hates Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he does.
He hates Luka Doncic. Yeah. He hates Dallas.
Uh-huh.
And then he says, like doing that, they're hunting Luka. They're hunting Luka.
Uh-huh.
Like Luka Doncic just put 45 on y'all.
Yeah.
You know, Luka Doncic laughing at them and all of that. He doesn't like Luka.
Uh-huh.
And I get so frustrated with Luka, but if I'm giving you 35, 36, and see, here's what they look at the pretty passes, and that's good, the assist, but he's a dog on the board.
Man, Luka is Luka. I mean, let's just be real.
Yeah,
I mean,
Giving you boards. You can't get 10, 12 boards being no punk.
There's nobody in the NBA right now
And
that's giving you every single thing.
Only person that's doing that is Greek Freak. That dude is balling right now. Giannis is balling right now.
He is balling.
He done went to a whole nother. He on a whole nother level.
I forgot about him.
He's on a whole nother level.
He like, I'm sick of damn time. This is my team.
Yeah, it's my team.
You know
Hey,
what?
they play the championship tonight, don't
Tonight,
they?
uh-huh.
And I forgot about them boys in
It's
Boston.
okay, see.
Them boys in Boston can bring it to you.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, them boys in Boston are good. Cleveland is like on them right now.
Yeah,
Cleveland is on them because Cleveland is like, y'all beat us and y'all want a chip. If we can just lock in, we can get to the chip.
Man, when the lights come on, when it counts,
Yep.
I'm taking Boston all day.
Honestly though, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. As a Maverick fan, I never felt this happy with my team the last couple of years since I felt now because we got a guy that know what they doing. Nico Harrison know what he doing. He know how to.
And people want to come there.
And people want to come to Dallas. People literally want to.
They had to say Kyrie is going to be a free agent. Kyrie go opt out so we can get more money.
Yeah, that's that clause. That's the clause in that contract. Kyrie is not.
This has been the best fit for Kyrie. I know he's matured.
Yeah,
but
they let him be him.
But yeah, they let him be him. I think him also being close to his Oklahoma heritage is actually helping out as well, man. I'm a big Kyrie fan, though.
You know what, Kyrie? I used to just watch him during the playoffs, but when you get to watch him, he's box office. But one thing they don't say about Kyrie is all the stuff he does in Cliff area.
Yeah.
It's like this girl was on Instagram or somewhere frustrated because she didn't have her tuition to go back. He found out about it, paid all her college for 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
Stuff like that. Kyrie's at this restaurant, and it was raining in there. Somebody said, "You go over there, they got good barbecue." He went over there, got barbecue, and it was raining in that raggedy building. He built them people a brand new place out of his foundation. He's putting money into the Oak Cliff community. Now, as a lifetime Dallas Maverick fan, I'm talking since the 80s when they had Davis and Steve Spanarkel, James Donaldson there. They Uwe Blau.
That little shrimp.
And Dallas, all the years that they've had, they've not had the black superstar.
Yeah.
I don't know, Mark Aguirre, them, they little different cats.
Yeah.
But under Mark Cuban, them, Dirk Nowitzki, they sent him to the Children's Hospital and those type places. And Luka them, you don't see them nowhere. Kyrie, the first inner city.
Michael Finley didn't do nothing in the city.
Nothing.
He didn't do much.
He didn't do nothing. He didn't go to Oak Cliff.
No, he didn't.
Everything he did was right around the shrine. It's image thing.
He's a Prestonwood.
Yeah, Prestonwood. Over there, Turtle Creek, them places.
Yeah.
But Kyrie Irving is in the inner city. When he had me his first year, he's sitting on that sideline with that Dallas South Oak Cliff jacket on.
They had the hat on too.
They had the hat on too.
Yeah.
So he's the first black superstar that the Mavericks have had that actually you can run. You might see him at the barbershop. And he's actually investing. When he got that tennis shoe contract this year, remember, I forget the name of that company.
Answer.
They gave him that. So you know where he had his tennis shoe release? Right over at the mall. In the hood, in Oak Cliff area, giving away 5,000 pairs of tennis shoes. So it's so much that these people don't see about people like him. They just, these announcers, they try to draw that picture that you just the devil.
That was Nike.
Yeah.
That was Nike.
Because he said something about a movie.
Yeah.
He said, I didn't make the movie.
And you know who was sponsoring the USA team this year?
Nike.
You can't tell me that the USA team could not have used Kyrie as a point on their team.
Well, it's worse than that. They don't like Jaylen Brown either. Because Jaylen Brown speaks, how you have 3 Boston Celtics, he not on there.
Well, that's
Derek White over him.
Man, that's a politics thing.
It's real.
And let's just leave it where it is. That's where it's at.
And like what Jaylen Brown said, he's the highest paid player in the history of the NBA. And he said, I'm helping rebuild the Black Wall Street.
Yep.
He just saying it. We trying to get black businesses and stuff up and going. So, you can't go to the Olympics acting like he's some Malcolm X or something.
No, when I saw that roster come out, it has been like that. It's been like that.
Yeah.
It's been,
Well,
I still take, when they didn't let Isaiah be on the original Dream Team, I'm still upset about that because he should have been there.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
But let me tell you this. And I know we got 3 minutes before we got to end the show. We didn't get a chance to get to it, but there's a whole lot of hot stove news going on right now in the winter meetings in baseball.
Man.
It's a lot of moving and shaking.
Did I tell y'all Soto was going to the Mets?
I told you. They making some moves, man.
They try to get mad at Soto. They asked Soto, have he had a chance to talk to any of the Yankees? He said, no. I ain't seen them guys since the World Series. For what?
Yeah.
Y'all rented me.
Yeah.
And we got there and lost.
It's a business.
Yeah.
I'm a Met, baby. And I got the bag.
Yeah. And Lindor can do something special.
You think so?
Yes, sir.
Man,
who's your baseball team?
I really don't have, but I've been a Mets fan since I was Darryl Strawberry is my dude.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, my boys are quietly making moves.
Rangers
making
moves.
I mean, getting your Baldy back.
Yeah,
If Evaldi and DeGrom, DeGrom just come back. They let him play a little bit, but come back, and pitch with them two. And they got some other pitchers that's pretty good too.
Them two
rookies.
Baseman, they've been making some quiet stuff, but they
See, the injury bug hit us last year.
I'm gonna tell you what hit last year. Those guys that performed, those guys peaked during that World Series run. And I'm not talking about Seager and Stimmy.
Adolis Garcia, that was
PP. And
that wasn't who he was.
That they brought up.
Evan, he got hurt.
He didn't,
But you brought up, actually had, he was going to play center field, and you got Wide Langsford.
Langford turned it around towards the end of the season. He had pretty good season.
Langford's a dude. He gonna be a dude.
But I
Because
think
he got that stick house Garcia, Adolis Garcia, he's been known for his arm, not for his bat.
Yeah,
but what he did in the playoffs, I'm like, that's crazy.
That was a crazy run, man. That was crazy. Friday in testing. Josh Young, he stay hurt. We got to get him where he got it.
Hey, he can ball though.
Man, he got hit. The ball hit him. His glove. Who gloved? He need to sue the company that made that glove.
Yeah, man. No, he can ball, but that's going to be. You see what the Astros do with Bregman. See what happens with that whole thing. I can't believe they traded Kyle Tucker though. Yeah. I can't believe that.
Hey man,
but you know what? But Houston always do that, and they have somebody coming up that like they got Correa. When Correa left, he's like, what they gonna do? And they got a guy come in. He's rookie of the year. I mean, come on, man.
I still never forget the World Series this year when the Yankees forgot who they was pitching to. This is Freddie Freeman.
Man,
hey, bring him in. Hey, pitcher, throw it right here. This is my zone. I'm like, they keep throwing it to him.
And the Dodgers are getting better.
Thanks. They getting better. They got that guy from Japan too, didn't they? They get the guy from Japan.
No.
Yeah.
Did they get him?
That other pitcher.
And then
they say
Kershaw, he's gonna be back.
Oh, they let him go. What's the big dude name? The Japanese dude name?
Ohtani.
He's gonna be pitching next year.
Yeah, probably mid-season.
Dodgers, the rich get richer.
And Mookie gonna be the full-time shortstop.
Facts. Well, y'all, it's 6:00. Back in the day, you say it's 6:00. 6:00 it's time to street the rock. Greg Street, I remember that back in the day. But it's another Aftermath Sports Show with your host, Coach Stimmy. To my left, we got who?
Coach Terry. Fly, Eagles, fly.
We missing Bang, Bang, Dang, Dang, Wanna Gang, Lee Miles. It's gonna always be DC for life for me.
Hey, we gotta have a chant, like La Vega Pirates. Let me tell you what happened at church yesterday. A son. So one of the girls at the church, she's a cheerleader for La Vega, and then my wife lettered in basketball at La Vega. She found her letter where she lettered in basketball. She's 63 years old.
Yeah.
So they start talking about it. I say, well, the La Vega Pirates. Do you know they sung the La Vega Pirates, La Vega school song in church?
I don't even know it.
Yeah.
But
you went to La Vega?
Yes, sir.
Man, they sung the school song at church.
But while we on this, man, special shout out to Lil Thornton, man. I saw what you did on the field, man.
Jabari, good stuff, Jabari.
Man, those kids over La Vega always getting a bad rap.
Yeah.
And it shows what that organization is about. So big ups to all the teachers,
y'all,
everybody.
Yeah, y'all do good when y'all in school. Just when y'all graduate, y'all turn to hellhounds.
What's that program? Choices.
Yeah.
But shout out to La Vega Pirates all the way. I'm going to be there. That's the first game, right?
Yes, sir.
I will be down there to watch that game. And Coach B. Lou, B. Lou, that's my boy right there. B. Lou getting them fired up speeches. I say, he was at the church when we were passing out the food boxes. Mm-hmm. And I say, man, I love them speeches. I want you to come Sunday right for the offering and fire them up. Get that money in your pocket.
Hey, I'm going to tackle
you got it.
I'm going to tackle you, B. Lou. I'm going to tackle you.
You going to tackle?
I'm going to tackle.
He got too much forehead.
Well, we're going to go. You leave my boy alone.
Go my dog. That's my dog. All right, y'all. Have a good one.